Part 3. I do not know how much time has passed since I wrote the previous lines. Days and nights have blurred into an endless nightmare, where reality is indistinguishable from hallucination. I have lost all sense of time, plunged into the abyss of madness from which I fear I may never emerge. The whisper of the walls has become my constant companion. It haunts me every moment, in waking and in that oblivion which I sometimes sink into, if it can be called sleep. The voices have grown louder, more insistent. They no longer plead, they demand. Open the door. Let us in. The time has come. I have boarded up the entrance to the secret chamber, hoping to somehow contain what lies beyond it. But this has only muffled the voices for a time. They have found other paths, through cracks in the walls, through old chimneys, through the creaking floorboards. The entire house seems permeated with their presence. In a desperate attempt to preserve my sanity, I have immersed myself in studying my uncle's records. For hours I have pored over the ancient memoirs, trying to find a way to strengthen the barrier between worlds. But every ritual, every incantation, seemed only to further thin the veil of reality. One night, when the whispering became unbearable, I frantically began tearing the wallpaper off the walls, and what I saw then made me shudder with horror. Beneath the layers of paper were strange symbols, covering the entire surface. They pulsed with a faint light, as if alive, and seemed to shift when I looked away. I realized that the entire house was one giant spell, a seal containing something so ancient and alien that its very existence threatens the fabric of reality. And this seal was weakening with each passing day. In rare moments of clarity, I have tried to leave the house, but some unknown force always draws me back. I am bound to this place, doomed to be the guardian of a gate that must never be opened, but my strength is waning. Every night, I feel something clawing at the inside of my consciousness, trying to break free. I fear that one day I will wake to find that it is not my own hands reaching for the key to the secret chamber. Yesterday, or was it a week ago? Time has lost all meaning for me, but I remember seeing my reflection in the mirror, and for a moment it seemed to me that it was not my eyes looking back, but those of something else, something ancient, infinitely alien, and infinitely hungry. I write these lines in a last attempt to warn the world. If you are reading this, no, do not enter this house. Burn it to the ground, scatter the ashes to the winds, for what is hidden within these walls must never be set free. Now I must go. The whisper calls me. I hear the key turning in the lock of the secret chamber, but I do not remember putting it there. The door opens, and I see. The manuscript ends here. The final lines are written in an unsteady, trembling hand, the ink smeared as if the writer was in a state of extreme agitation or terror. End of Part 3.